Nick, the Buccaneers have done it again pretty early on going into the half. You're a little bit nervous. It's 3-3, a defensive slugfest. Brady getting a little bit testy, slamming the tablet, but they pull it together. I think that was just the motivation the team needed, was to see your leader be like, listen, this is BS. We can't be playing. We're a better team than this. We've traditionally struggled with the Saints in the last few years. We've got to get out here and get a win. And from that point on, the Bucs seemed to turn it around, score a couple touchdowns, and go out and beat the Saints. But I think the defense was really the star of this show. The Saints, who have all their weapons back, had a big win last week. You come into New Orleans and take this team down. I think you got to feel pretty good as a Bucs fan. But Bucs fans, we got to know, before we go to Nick and hear his thoughts on this, who is your MVP of the game? There's tons and tons of great defensive players you could pick through. I would say there's too many to count, but let us know in the comments below, who was your MVP of this game? But Nick, what do you think about this Bucs Saints matchup?
So I think the Buccaneers, we saw it a little bit against Dallas last week. They physically beat up Dallas and controlled the game defensively. But I will say this, there was a lot of talk like, well, Dallas was injured, Prescott got hurt, they were a little shorthanded. What's going on there? But how about Tampa coming in here against a New Orleans team that's loaded? Winston is healthy. Michael Thomas is back. Jarvis Landry's a stud. Like, this is an offense that's rip it roaring, ready to go. Kamara was out, but aside from that, they were extremely healthy. And they come out and physically dominate the New Orleans Saints. The Saints only got a touchdown late when the game was essentially over. They picked Jameis Winston on 3 straight possessions to essentially turn the game from a 3-3 game into a 23 game. 100% Dean Edwards making plays. This is all on the defense here. And I understand the offense has some issues, and Buccaneers fans may feel a little worried, like, hey, what's going on offensively? Look, Godwin's hurt. Donovan Smith didn't play. They had some other injuries on offense holding them back. It's going to take some time to get some rhythm. I do think that going forward, the Buccaneers will be fine offensively. They have too good of players. I think it'll just take a little bit for them to get their rhythm, but I love what they're doing defensively, because that's how they can win games. We talked about in another Buccaneers video. They can win games by just running the football, playing good defense, and take care of things offensively. But there's one other point I want to bring up before I turn it back to you, and I think you kind of hit on it with your opening comments there, is that it was 3-3 going into halftime, right? Late in the game, it was 3-3. How about last year against the New Orleans Saints in Tampa? The Saints shut them out 9-0. I guarantee you that was kind of lurking in the back of the Bucs' minds. The psyche's like, oh my gosh, here we go again. Do the Saints really have our number? And they step up and they answer the call and deliver a massive road division win. I love overcoming adversity. I love when teams flip the script. They kind of, cancel the demons. They kick out the demons, exercise the demons. There's the word I was looking for. So the ability to go out and do that, especially on the road, shows me a lot about this Tampa football team.
And I don't think we can give enough props to this Tampa defense, Nick. Let me go through these drives with you, okay? So we got the field goal on the first drive. It probably has you feeling a little bit nervous. Then you have punt, 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 fumble, interception, interception, interception. Then New Orleans scores the touchdown, fumble, turnover on downs. So that's a pretty dominating, of the last 7 drives by the Saints, it was turnovers or a turnover on down with 1 touchdown sprinkled in there. So 6 out of the last 7.
Yeah, plus 6 sacks, right? They sacked Jameis Winston 6 times. So, I mean, they physically won the game at the line of scrimmage there as well.
No, but this an absolutely dominating win by the Bucs defense. Shaq Barrett, big-time game. He got 2 sacks. Tons and tons of other guys have contributed on this. But I just like that you said they've exercised the Saints demon finally. It's been a really, really tough one for them to get over. And you've got to feel good going forward now. You're 2-0. You don't discount that. You're 2-0. You have Tom Brady. You got Mike Evans. You got Chris Godwin. You have a heck of a football team here. Leonard Fournette is looking good. Not quite as good as he was last week. But this is a Saints defense nonetheless. It is a very, very good team. You got Marshawn Lattimore. You got Cam Hayward. Werner. Tons and tons of great, great defenders on this Saints defense. It's very intimidating to go up against them. And to score 20 points, you got to feel good about that performance. So overall, great win by the Buccaneers.